Hello everyone, I'm Annie from Annie's Archive on Tumblr and welcome back to another video. So today's video is a catching up with me with my avec. As you may know, I'm using the hobonichi avec just to do like daily spreads, and since I have like 2 days to do, so yesterday and today, I thought it would be nice to do this with you guys just so you can see my process. And yeah, it's pretty simple, but in this video I want to show you guys without a lot of cuts or without making like a time lapse of it. And while I do it, I wanted to talk with you guys. It will be a voiceover, so right now I will be doing just the two spreads with you guys because I tend to like lost track of time when I'm doing something and talking, and we don't want a 2-hour video. So yeah, I will be like doing the first journaling bit right now. After editing, I will be doing the voiceover. I think it will be better like that. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I wanted to do a voiceover because this past week, I understood just how much important it was for me to just change my system a bit, and how I just got like things just got so much more clear to me. I'd feel like, and it got me thinking like why I still do journaling, even when I don't want to. Even when I'm in like a state of mind that it's really difficult to do that, to like pick up the notebook and just do something. And I am, and I think I already told you guys that in like some old video, that I am a late diagnosed neurodivergent. And I spent my whole life thinking that what worked for me was this and that. Like I have depression, I have anxiety, so these are the things that works for me. And then last year I was diagnosed, and I understood that no, nothing that like nothing helps me. It was just like it was temporary. It was something that I would feel good for like maybe 2 days, and after that I would be again in the hole. It was something just like that. And last year I I was diagnosed, and it was so hard to understand that everything that I did for the past 20 years of my life, I mean, more than 20 years, because I was diagnosed with depression at 3 years old or something. Nothing I did actually worked, and I needed to handle myself differently. I needed to do things differently for myself. And it was such a difficult time because I lost someone on in February, and it was so hard, that's something I will not be getting like I will not get into details because I can yet, but it was like losing someone and then losing everything that I believe that made myself me. I think I can put it like that. Maybe it sounds a bit dramatic, but I mean, I think someone who got diagnosed late will understand. But anyways, and I don't, and I just got into the hole, and I couldn't get myself out of it. It was like the first time, and that's when I dropped everything and I changed my system. And I felt really bad doing that. I feel like that's so constant, feeling bad for doing things for myself. It's just something that I feel like it happened for the majority of my life. Every time I did something for myself, I just felt so bad, so bad. So yeah, last year it wasn't different. So I promised myself that this year would be different. I wouldn't make myself feel bad because I wouldn't be doing anything. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but that's what I thought. Like, nope. I will not change anything. I will be sticking with my old layout. I will be sticking with the avec. I will be, like it was just that. I will never buy a binder. It was just me being a prick about myself. And that I can tell, I can tell you guys that this is a constant in my life. And I feel like these last few months, I just understood myself in the sense that I have to change things. And to be seriously honest with you guys, this, like, and it will sound a bit maybe stupid, maybe, I don't know another word for that, but it was like, okay, but this, the change, the layout change, the fact that I will be changing things for the next semester of 2025, it was the first time that I actually showed up for myself and for what I'm feeling. Like, if this is not working, I will stop doing. If this is not working, I will just find something that it will work, and I will not feel bad for it. Just like the binder. When I got the idea, I felt a bit bad, and I started making excuses to like justify why I was changing things, and I was just like, no, I don't need excuses. I'm doing this for myself. My current lineup is not working, so I will be doing that. So it was just like, it is difficult, and I feel like this was so important to me, and I really wanted to share with you guys. Like, maybe you feel just like I feel, maybe you were feeling just like I did, or I don't know, just to put out there and maybe relate to someone, because I really, like, I know how important it is to relate to people, and I'm so glad that I found people on the internet that I can relate to, that I can feel welcome. So yeah. And I don't know, the change was so important to me, and I felt like it was the turning point where I started to think about myself more, and I started to set some boundaries, and it literally changed my life. I feel like I was in a deep hole, and now it's not a deep anymore, and I really want to, like, if I can make myself, because I know there will be holes for my whole life. I know that. If I can make this hole be like just a shallow grave, I will, because I don't want to feel like I was feeling for the majority of my life ever again. And I feel like journaling is the home I can come back to. And no, it's not perfect, and it is always changing, and it is okay that it's always changing, but it's the thing that is here for me. And I mean, my routine is pretty straightforward, but I give myself like 20 minutes to just work on the page. Maybe I keep staring on it for like 5 minutes, and it's okay. The other 5 minutes I will be working on it, and the next 5 minutes I will be just like looking to the page, and it is okay, because I feel like I'm showing up for myself, because I don't like to deep dive into my thoughts. I don't like to deep dive into my feelings, because at this point in my life, all I do is overanalyze things, and yeah, So when I don't want to put some thoughts out, I know I can just keep myself accountable with the things that I love, that is writing, reading, or watch something. Like, my writing is literally my piece of peace. So yeah, and when I look to these pages that I did, like these bits that I did about my writing, it's just like, it just feels like, I don't know, like a reminder that I'm being active, I'm still doing things for myself, I am doing things. So it's so important to me. And my journal, it is not a highlight reel. And even like now with the avec, I've been able to like really deep dive into some corners of my mind, because everything is intentional. And I feel like this is why it was not working with my old layout, because everything was so automatic automatic. I don't know how you say that. I think that's right. Anyway, it was just so. Um, I was doing like on autopilot, and now everything is so intentional. Like the photos that I pick, like you see a lot of graveyard pictures, and these pictures brings me a sense of childhood because since I was little, my mom used to like bring me along with her if my family had any friends passed away. She would bring me to the graveyard, the cemetery, and I really liked it. And it just gives me a sense of childhood. And even how I place my stickers or break my sections, everything is so like intentional, and it just makes me so happy. Even when there are days that I don't feel like I have a lot to talk about, I still have a lot to talk about, but it doesn't have to be about my feelings. It can be about my environment. So it's really nice. I feel like I made myself do stuff just because someone else told me I would feel better. I had a lot of experience with old therapists and everything, so I it damaged me a lot, to be honest. Some stuff because I went through a lot of therapists, and some stuff damaged me, and I feel like I bring along with me, and it sucks. And it sucks that I know, as I said, overanalyzing here. Yes, I overanalyze everything. It was really difficult, but I don't know. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. And I feel like I force myself to do stuff because, well, someone in 2011 said that that would be fun, that would be fine, that would help me. And I'm like, yeah, but now is 2025, like it's not going to help you. And yeah, I just feel like with what I want to say with everything that I just said here is it's okay to change. It's okay to, and I feel like not change in a way like drastic because I don't do well with changes, but if it is something like a change that I can control, I love it. I love it. So that's the change I'm talking about. But I mean, you do you, but anyways, I feel like if I'm not liking something, it is okay to change. If the thing does not bring me joy, it is okay. Because I was thinking like, but I did a video, I filmed a video, and I was telling people that my my um my system was so great and so awesome, and now here I am like wanting to change everything. And then I was like, well, who cares? Who cares? It is okay. It's okay. Like you can change your mind. You can do what's best for you, and I feel like that's what changed inside of me. Like I can do what I think is best for me. If I'm not liking a certain book, I can change things. If I don't want to use, like, I don't touch my design notebook commonplace for some time now, and I don't feel like it. And I was trying to think like so hard how to give it like repurpose. How do you say that? Repurpose? I think that's how you say it. Anyways, hope you guys understood that. But I was trying to do that because I was feeling so bad that I wasn't using it, and it's such a good journal. It is such a good notebook, but the truth is, I don't want to do anything because I feel like if I start doing a commonplace book, I should finish the book as a commonplace book, if that makes sense. But I can change my mind in a month. I can like stop using the binder for commonplacing and start using the Isalogi again. It's okay. It's okay to change my mind. It's okay to change things. If you're not like hurting anyone, what's the big deal? And it was the first time that I showed up for myself, and I was like, things need to change. And I understand that the way that I used to do was not the best for me. So now I want to know what's best for me because between when I got diagnosed and up to now, I'm just trying to understand who I am again. I feel like you lose something when you are diagnosed. I mean, not wanting to like talk for other people, but like for me, I feel like I lost something, because I couldn't stop thinking about how my life would be different if I knew sooner, you know, and I had to grieve that part of my life too. But yeah. Anyways, I have no idea if all of this made sense. I hope it did, but we are getting to the end of the video, and I really like these two spreads. I really like the pink the pink, what's the name, forest. I really liked it, and I hope you guys liked it as well. It was a chance to know me a bit better. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.